We are here, True Crime. Back to school is Jrod Point. You are watching True Crime America with Jrod Point. I'm very happy, very humble to be here, very appreciated. Big shout out to everyone watching. I was not even expecting like two, three people to watch because again, this is a very fresh channel, very fresh, very startup. You know, this is gonna be the channel that it's gonna have all the biography of J. Crown Point. We're gonna start uploading the very first video all the way to the very latest. So it seems this particular live stream is gonna take pretty long, like to upload in clips. So hopefully, y'all patient and come here and watch the whole live stream. Everything good. Very happy to be here though. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. It's a lot of good news, a lot of good vibes. It's a lot of great things going on behind the scenes. So hopefully you're ready for a beautiful live stream. Is it back to school? I don't know, for those that you might see in the comments, for those that were here 2 years ago, since the very first Kiely Rodni case, we used to have, back to school live streams and stuff like that around the school time. So I don't know. We just want to keep consistency in this channel, and not just in this channel, but in all the channels on the network, the Entertainment Network. I'm very humble and appreciated to be here. Again, this is your channel. I want this channel to be your channel, your true crime channel. I want this channel to be all content creators' channel, not just mine, but every content creator that I work with. We'll have clips here, promotion, content, collaboration, good vibes. You know, um, I want to make sure I send a big shout out because I want to start. I want to start the intro with a major shout out, major shout out to the one and only, the original Miss Holly Martin. A round of applause. It's an honor for me to work with such a talented young lady. Big shout out to her daughter Angel, very talented too. Big shout outs, big shout outs, big shout outs, big shout outs. But I want to send a very special shout out and congratulations for one of our newest members in the Entertainment Network family, the On Point family. We want to welcome our producer, host, collaborator, friend, and family. Big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. Round of applause. I wish I have soundboard to give her a round of applause, but let's give between all of us a round of applause in the comment section. I will appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. For those that watching the replay, it's an honor for me to have the opportunity to collaborate in partnership in this your channel, my channel, your channel, everyone's channel. Jrod Point. It's a new journey, like all new partnerships, like all new collaborations. It's a journey. It's plenty content to make, a lot of topics to talk about, great talent. I'm very excited. Can't wait to get going at the office with some more intricate conversations as far as this creation, content, and concepts, branding, merch, gonna be a beautiful thing. So congratulations and big shout out to Holly Martin. Becoming a partner, producer, host. I give him my own round of applause because he's well deserved. Round of applause for you, Holly. Very appreciated. Round of applause for your whole family. Thank you so much, and it's very appreciated the benefit of the doubt through building trust, through communication. It's very appreciated. Want to make sure that we start the promo. This is her homepage, our channel. Exclusive producer, executive producer, partner, Jrod on point. With that partnership, True Crime Chat Room has become in an equal partnership. True Crime Chat Room has become Miss Holly Martin True Crime Channel. She have all free will of creation. She could talk about whatever, any true crime case that she want to talk about. She's free to go and just heads up, Jrod, I'm going live. I'll make sure that I prepare everything, even though if I'm not participating as a host, because he's her own creation. She got her own guests and stuff like that, so she have the freedom to just heads up to the producer, boom, boom, boom. I get everything going, and that's her show. And I'm honored to be able to put that into perspective and make sure that we have the most beautiful live streams that we could have, you know. And it's gonna be great. There's gonna be a lot of videos, gonna be edit. It's gonna be great content. We're gonna be focused and refocused on content. We here in True Crime to serve not just the victims, but also the true crime community. We are here to serve all. Big shout out to all of y'all. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. I want to also make sure that we highlight the poll that we got ping on top. Make sure that you vote on that poll. Miss Holly Martin has great videos, very entertaining, very informative. It's a classic. It's a good to watch, good to listen. If you just want to driving wherever you're driving, if you're just at home or you are at work, wherever you are doing whatever you're doing, you could just pull up your phone, turn on your TV, turn on your PC, tablet, whatever product you have available, and you could just join Miss Holly Martin channel. Great topics, great live streams, great videos, great shorts. Is plenty content there for you to enjoy. Let's talk with Miss Holly Martin, partner and producer of True Crime Chat Room. Very appreciated. Thank you so much. Very talented. I'm very, very humble of being part of this collaboration. Very humble to form with Miss Holly Martin, create content, have a format to have great content for y'all to digest, to understand. Because here in True Crime, we're talking about a lot of painful topics, a lot of topics that will disturb those that don't really have the capabilities to understand tough topics, tough conversations. That even though if it shocks your reality, it is information that you really don't want to believe. It is what it is, and it's up to you to take it with a grain of salt and digest the information that not just me, I myself, and plenty other content creators, Miss Holly Martin, Speak My Holding, Rock Shock, many others. Megs, Harsh Reality. Big shout outs to him. Confirmed the collaboration. We just need to schedule. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Lana Ariani. Big shout outs to Dego. Big shout out to Prime Time with Mama Bear. It's a lot of beautiful content creators that have given me opportunity here in the true crime community for me to express my information and show how talented I could be and how talented I am. I know that we get to the point that it's really not necessary to go outside the box. No need for that. We just gonna keep it just how we started. Very simplistic, easy breezy, cakewalk. I want to say another big shout out to all the moderators, subscribers from the TheOnPoint channel, True Crime chat rooms, and all the other channels that we have on our network. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We very humble, and we thank you for trusting us and being here with us since day one. So thank you so much. Big shout out to Amy Conway, Joanne, Top Petite, Ron John, Cindy, Kiely, and many others. We have many content creators that we have given a wrench because he's not just well deserved, but they have the power. If anyone gets in the chat a little bit too frisky, they can pop out of here, no problem. Is okay. They'll come back. So feel free to snipe away, snipe away. Big shout out to Jane. Big shout out to Jane, big sniper. Welcome back. Big shout out to Tyler, to Ellie. Welcome back. Many other people, many beautiful people that we have come across in life, and it's been a great. It's been more good than bad. So you equalize, and it's like, yeah, why not? Why not keeping people around you that it's been good? So I don't have no problem with that. I'm a grown ass man. I have no problems forgiving people. Again, big shout out. No harm, no foul. Boo boo. It'll be okay. So big shout out to all those moderators. Mad love to y'all. I appreciate you. For all those other moderators and subscribers that I haven't mentioned, we love you. We appreciate you as well as equal and even Steven. You know how I get it. Thank you so much. So while we here, we say our topic, back to school. It hit different. True crime. It's gonna be short. Don't expect me to be for too long. Live streams are gonna be maximized. So we're here to conversate about the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. It's been a lot of he say, she say, guilty, innocent. The pros, we certificates and rank and the pros. We talking about the best of the best in true crime. With hundreds of thousands of subscribers, seems like they dropping the ball. So here we come, smaller content creators to rescue the true crime community. I promise I'll behave. I had to come out with my beer. I had to come out. I had to do it. I had to come with the whiskers. I had to, with my grace and stuff. Because he's like, listen, man. Sometimes being handsome, it plays a role against you. So let's see. They think that we're young. They cannot believe that we're 47 years old. Because, I don't know. I get the swagger and the looks. And anyway, it seems like Some people don't realize that we grown ass men over here. We grown ass men. Householders, family members, fathers. When we talk about true crime, you like it or not, believe it or not, I care and get to the information that we all need to share. Because it seems the legacy media right now have the money, have the promos, have the viewers, have the sponsorships. They have everything. Just keep up with the promo. They have everything. So they have the power to reach out the masses. It seems like we could all witness there is a lot of myths and disinformation provided by the main sources. Very biased, very statey. Very police statey. And when we see those angles, when we see that content coming out, us as smaller content creators, we understand that the truth is being hidden in plain sight. They give you the information, but it's up to you to read between the lines. Because they cannot give you all lies. They cannot give you all truth. I don't know if y'all realize that what we're seeing out there on TV, cable, satellite, YouTube, anywhere around the world, any platform, anywhere there is legacy media, in my personal experience, I've seen that they go right down the middle. They give you 50-50 lies, 50-50 truth. And it's all for the spectator, for those that are watching and listening, to read that 50-50 right down the middle with them. And that's called reading between the lines for those that are not very polished. So it's up to the consumer, for those that are watching, for those that are expecting the truth through these channels. It's up to you to read it right down the middle. And you need to do your own homework, you like it or not, for you to actually get to know what's happening. And you have to look for the information yourself. They give you the breadcrumbs. It's up to you for you to fetch. That's what I do. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jrod. I'm a super cyber sleuth. I don't play around. When it comes about true crime, I'm tired of all these commercial ass people. And when I mean commercial ass people, listen, I don't care for those that get their money right here in YouTube. This is our job. This is our job. You like it or not, I, myself, and I make a lot of money thanks to YouTube and the viewers and the subscribers and the moderators and people that sponsor Jrod. The people that sponsor Miss Holy Martin. The people that sponsor Rock Chop. They sponsor all collaborators around me. Also, before I go a little too further, big shout outs to AR Hayes. We wish you nothing but the best. A lot of people has telling me that you don't have nothing but beautiful things to say about me, so I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well, you're doing better, your health is doing great. We pray for you, we wish the best for you, and hopefully we could see you soon and have a conversation again, like we already have a first live stream. By the way, that live stream is about to come out on True Crime chat rooms. It's called The Wise Guys, because I gave a lot of props to AR Hayes. Even though discrepancies or whatnot, we grown ass men. We know how to talk about things that'll be water under the bridge. He's very simplistic. When we man, it's easy. You just have to have a conversation. It's done deal. Big shout out to AR Hayes. Hopefully we cross that bridge soon. Hopefully he reach out. I'll try to reach out soon. But I want to give a shout out to AR Hayes. And thank you so much, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Collaboration coming soon. I continue. So I don't mind. I don't care. It doesn't affect my living. Doesn't goes into my thought because it's really a non-matter. And I love to see content creators coming up and getting paid by YouTube. It's a job. You like it or don't like it, however you see it. We make a lot of money out of YouTube. Take it however you want. I'm good. Family good. We happy. And you happy? You should be. And big shout out to all the sponsors that go and hit the love. Go and throw the love right there in the On Point family now that we talking about it. Big shout out to all those sponsors. Big shout outs. Big shout outs. One of our major sponsors. Big shout outs to Rock Chalk. Very appreciated. Yes. Yes, man. Yes, man. Very appreciated. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Rock Chalk. Make sure that everybody go and subscribe to Rock Chalk True Crime. That's how we do it around here. We're prepared. Make sure that y'all go, click, like, subscribe, and share the content. Also, go and subscribe to Miss Holly Martin. Of course, this is almost mandatory. I'm kidding. You don't have to, but you should subscribe to Miss Holly Martin. Whenever you want to send her a little love for the coffee, you could send Miss Holly Martin some love to the Cash App, Miss Holly Martin. That's for the coffee. Make sure that she gets some good cappuccino. Okay, French vanilla, something. Ooh la la. Big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. Go and subscribe to her. Make sure y'all subscribe to Jrod on Point, True Crime America. Jrod on Point. Send the love. Working on buying a house or whatever you throw there, just make sure that you put in a comment invoice for the house. We appreciate all the big donations. Very appreciated. Can't wait to make the live stream from the new house popping up soon. Thanks to y'all. Sponsored by the whole true crime community. Very appreciated. Coming soon. So again, I don't care if you hear and you took true crime, caring for the victims and praying to God that the family members care about their family member victims as much as us. And hopefully they understand that we here for y'all. You like it or not, we here for y'all. Even you hate me or not, you could hate me today. Tomorrow when everything come out, you're going to love me to death. You're going to invite me to your house. You're going to tell me thank you. And I will say you're welcome. It's nothing. This is what I do. Investigate. Get to the bottom of things. And pray that justice will come soon and swiftly. Because again, that's all we could do. You can find the information, share it here on YouTube. Hopefully someone listen. Send it out. Cross our fingers and hopefully we get justice for the victims. Again, justice for the victims, then those that were hating will understand like, damn, Meanwhile, I was talking all this shit about this person. You only wanted to help. And hopefully that same came in your life and understand. I'm only here to help. Only here to help. Just here to help. So big shout out to all the moderators, all those people that watch. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna promote tonight live stream. Okay. So I want to make sure that everyone understand that we are working. There's a lot of content out there. Make sure tonight y'all go and show some love to Miss Holly Martin. She's gonna be talking about the Greek life community. It's a very particular group, very elite. Big shout outs to her. It's gonna be a great show. And we also we're gonna talk about Miss Holly Martin's newest videos, which I advise for everyone to go to see. Very great content. Big shout out to Amy Conway. Big shout out to Amy Conway. She just found a new channel. Very appreciated. There you go, Cece. There you go. There's your sniper. He snipe back. I appreciate you. Thank you for finding the channel. Thank you for being here. Matt Love. Early. I know. It's going to be a lot of things changing around as far as the schedule. And content. This is Jrod on Point. True Crime America with Jrod on Point. I think this channel is gonna be your favorite channel. I think this is gonna be your favorite channel. Because yes, pretty soon, like within a few more days, we're gonna be over there on the Jrod on Point channel celebrating our comeback. It's gonna be in a few days. So be patient. So today, Amy, we here because our sister and collaborator and partner, Miss Holly Martin, have put out great content out there as always. So her latest 2 videos, she's reacting to EMBREE Pavo. I call him Pavo. Big shout out to you, man. No hate. So Miss Holly Martin had great takes on the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. It was great takes. Her understanding is very crystal clear. You know, we could agree and disagree on little things here and there, but it's all attached to the same agreement. So it's on point. It's on point. It's things that you need to listen to because he's on point. We're gonna listen to her very last video, because the first video it was more Pavora opinion, you know, in content or whatever he was saying and stuff. I have never talked to Pavo. I have never had an email. I never had a call. I have never talked to Pavo. So I don't know, like we haven't talked yet. So I don't know how cool it is for him, for me to share his content. So being respectful like that, I'm just gonna leave it alone. So big shout out to Pablo. Hopefully we get in contact soon, and we could have a conversation. Exchange notes. As far as the Idaho 4 case go, we'll exchange notes. You know what I mean? I'll probably be able to. I'll probably be able to tell you a few key pointers here and there. They go 100% against of everything that you get in email, which I know one of the biggest contributors in your emails about this case. Big shout out, big shout out, big shout out, big shout out. Listen, don't be mad at me because I'm plugged in. Listen, don't be mad at me because I'm plugged in the matrix. I mean, nothing that you can do. I know it all. I know it all. So big shout out, big shout out, big shout out, big shout out. Any hit different. Big shout out to WSU Kim Mom, WSU Mom Kim, WSU Mom Kim. Big shout out, big shout out, big shout out, big shout out. Big shout out to WSU Mom Kim. Big shout out though. Can't wait to have you on my show. It'll be great. Can't wait. Best believe that I love sour drinks. Sour. Ooh. It lifts my spirit up. It's just something so healthy. Lime with aloe vera. You know what I'm saying? You could throw some other fruits. Amy, la sábila. La sábila. You cut it. You wash it good. You cut it, put them in the blender for a little bit, spin it, sugar it, whatever. Dumping on some good pure potent lime or limon, limon verde, the green lime. Yeah, put it all together, some ice, froze it up, slush it up. It's healthy, it's fresh, it's amazing. So yeah, try it out though. Con salvia, yeah. Aloe vera, yeah. It's healthy. So big shout out, big shout out. Big shout out to Brahma. Big shout out to my wife that keep me healthy. Big shout out to you, baby. Big shout out to my wife. Keep me healthy. Very appreciated. Even though I smoke cigarettes and I don't keep myself healthy, but at least I have good people that cares about me and they force me to be healthy. That's great. That's love. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you just not very you know what I'm saying? We don't comply very well with our own health sometimes with the cigarettes and stuff. Listen, I've been smoking less. I'm doing better. Not smoking cigarettes here and there for sports. But yeah, I'm doing great. I appreciate y'all. I'm happy. Everyone happy. Big shout out to Mom, baby. I appreciate it. So we're gonna talk about this great showing that Miss Holly Mark had on her latest video. She's gonna be talking about her opinion about what Pablo was saying. So we're gonna focus on that. We're gonna listen to her because we wanna listen to her takes. We wanna make sure that we share her content. Boom, got you right there, sis. Big shout out. Welcome back. 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 Big shout out to you, sis. I want to make sure that everyone understand that see if you see more commercials in Miss Holly Martin channel, um, that means that her channel is on better algorithm. Like all her content is it got cleared by YouTube. We make sure that, you know, when we started the collaboration, we make sure that we took care of, make sure that all her content is in a good algorithm. So having everything green light by YouTube, um, her channel will be placed in a more friendly commercial browser. So due to that, never mind if you see more commercials. Some of them you'll be able to skip, some of them you won't be able to skip. But that just means that her channel is in a good algorithm. Okay, so we all appreciate YouTube for the fast response. We have make sure that we have clear whatever video she had on yellow, whatever copyrights we could fix real quick and just get it out the way. I just want to make sure that everyone knows that we are working hand in hand for great content, and for Miss Holly Martin had a great experience in YouTube, well moderated, well monitored. We're just gonna make sure that her channel is healthy, make sure that she's happy, make sure that everything that she wanna do, that's what we do. You know, of course, I got my opinions, but it's like I told her, it's your thing. Do whatever you want to do. I'm down. I'm down. I'll polish whatever, and I'll make sure that as long as you're happy, everyone is happy. That's how we do partnerships over here, and we love and appreciate Miss Holly Martin. Okay, so big shout out, big shout out, big shout out, big shout out. So we're gonna be listening to the final thoughts. Right now we're in the in an hour, on the hour mark. Yeah, I know this live stream is gonna be edited a little bit. The beginning, the music is gonna be gone. And we're gonna go to the basics of the show. I appreciate everyone watching. Right now it's 2:13. We're gonna make sure that we listen to what Miss Holly Martin had to say, and we're gonna give you our take at the end. And if we have to stop anywhere through it, we will be swiftly give you our takes or our opinions, and we move on to try to have the best content available and maximize the time. Okay. So big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. Very, 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 very appreciated. Amy Conway, say and advise to please put some DNA in that button, that like button. We're not gonna IGG you. We don't do that thing around here. So every little bit of DNA you put in that hit like button is still your DNA. So big shout out to Amy Conway. Very appreciated. Thank you for being here. You know how we do it. Big shout out, big shout out, big shout out, big shout out. Let's get to listen to Miss Holly Martin. Very appreciated.
So, I honestly just watched that for the first time. I've been holding off on it, watching it, and I wasn't quite sure which video of Jay Ombre's that somebody wanted me to watch or do a reaction to. I picked this one because it was about the roommates, because the roommates are the ones, or at the roommate level, when that started going on and all that business and all the different stories that we were hearing with them, when all that started coming to light, that was the moment where I went, my God, there's something not right here. Something not right. Something fishy.
And I totally agree with Miss Holly Martin, because in the very beginning of this case, this was like, oh, by the way, we have very clear let y'all know that since the very first day when we heard the whole story about the roommates and some other details, yeah, I know, since day one, that was one of our biggest red flags for us to be here today. In this case, when authorities were sharing the information, what they were sharing, it was not consistent to the rest of the story. When you see inconsistencies in the whole story, and the first red flag, the major red flag that I consider the biggest red flag in this whole case was the roommates, was the 7.5 hours, were the other students coming inside of a crime scene. It's a lot of stories that didn't make sense. And little by little, we've been putting this puzzle together for you. So yes, I totally agree with Miss Holly Martin, because when that story about the roommates came out, major red flag, major. So I totally agree with Miss Holly Martin, major red flag.
And he just really reinforced that again for me. And a lot of people do in true crime. They reinforce what I've always thought. He mentioned Unfiltered Lucky. Unfiltered Lucky and I both have agreed on a couple of things. One being, one of the hangups I had with them blaming this on just one person was the whole idea that we're supposed to believe that somebody did this on their first time out the gate. And he goes, because I still believe this, that they started upstairs first. So they're wanting us to believe that one person did this, and that person being Bryan Kohberger, who's never done anything like this before in his life. And he went upstairs and had it out with two individuals that fought like hell, and we're to believe.
Sorry for the interruption. Big shout out to Lucky. Big shout out to Lucky. I agree. I agree. It is very, very tough to comprehend the nonsense of, here we have a total stranger from a Greek community, Greek life community, that is very protected, very guarded, very exclusive. This is not the typical regular block around the block. This is not a regular block around the town. This is a very well protected area, which these youngins, even though if they don't protect each other from each other, but they do protect themselves from outsiders. This is why I've been telling you from day one that in the only way this massacre occurred, it was done within. It was done within. It's nowhere else to look for. It's within. The same people that got clear without any type of investigation. I repeat, the inner circle, the vandals staff, university, fraternities, sororities, Greek council, family members, 90 plus white Helantras allowed to park just in the University of Idaho. That's without saying the white Helantras within Moscow, Idaho. But you got so fast to Washington without investigating the first 48, because you already knew the first 48. And you omit all the information that you gathered and you know. Wipe it all off. Turn blind eye. And focus on those in power blinding you out, blitzing you out the case. So now, whatever you do as Moscow PD is whatever they tell you to do. This crime could not occur, could not happen it could not happen from no outsider. This massacre of very exclusive group happened within. And now, when we say within, in a circle, friends, family, lovers, haters, fraternities, sororities, Greek council, anyone surrounding them. You needed to investigate the victims first. Unfortunately, this very exclusive group needed to get fully exposed to get to the bottom of who killed these youngins. And that's the same thing that they don't want to do. Investigate the victims, everything out, which I did. Everything out, family members, I already did. Everything out for the whole University of Idaho fraternities, sororities, and members, I already did. It's nothing that I don't know about these people surrounding these victims and about the victims themselves. That's why I'm very careful on the information that I provide here, because there's a lot of things that I can't wait for me to share. Because yes, indeed, it's a lot of information that I share with Moscow PD. I give him the killers and I give him exactly why, who they were, timing. I give Moscow PD everything. Moscow PD said that they went and investigate every single tip that it was with a first and last name attached to it, and they lied to everyone. I'm a witness of that. Because I was a tipster that told Moscow PD exactly who did it, how it happened, and when. Everything, timeline and everything. Run the replay. Ann Taylor, run the replay. If they dare to give Ann Taylor my recording with them on Discovery, and Ann Taylor see that what I told them is spot on, and they didn't investigate not one bit because they already knew. They just freaked out when I told them exactly what happened. A total stranger that don't have not a fucking thing to do with it told him exactly what was going on. They freaked out, changed the tone and everything. As soon as I hear this change of tone, I was like, okay, job well done. Just so you know, the University of Idaho don't want no blood on their hands of what's going on here. Have a good day. Why Moscow PD and the state don't want to give to Ann Taylor all the evidence, though all the tips? They have not. They don't want to, because they know that if they give Ann Taylor this one tip from this one super cyber sleuther that went and dig in, call a whole bunch of people that I know from their area, that they swear to God there is no one in Moscow, Idaho. They can't wait for them to go down. So like that, it be peace. So like that, Moscow, Idaho will go back to peace and quiet. Do you know how many locals know the truth? And they talk to us, and they can't wait for all this shit to get resolved? It's good people in Moscow, Idaho. Why is it so hard to believe? It's good people in Moscow, Idaho that are complaining about the shit that the University of Idaho is doing, protecting, covering criminals, which is their own students. And they acting like they are the most highest level of education and community, lying to the people, false advertising. It seems that it's a lot of dead youngins within the legacy of the University of Idaho that has go down the river like overdose, self-inflicted overdose. Everybody that has died, student from the University of Idaho, what a coincidence that everything is an accident, or it was self-harm. Well, ain't that a coincidence? So yeah, we agree with Miss Holly Martin that this whole story don't make no sense. You cannot believe that one person, a total stranger out of nowhere, even Steve Goncalves told you in the very beginning of the case. You're not going to tell me that it was just a random person driving around looking for a victim. That's not, it doesn't make no sense. No, in this area, not here. Here is where they're supposed to be the most protected. And they weren't. A community that protect themselves from outsiders, but they don't protect themselves from themselves. Let's continue. Big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. This is a great listen. And yes, totally agree with Lucky. I agree with Miss Holly Martin. You know, over here, we're very passionate. We're very passionate with what we do here in True Crime in America with Jrod on Point. We are very passionate. And the truth must be listened to. Let's continue.
That he came downstairs and had to face off with Ethan. And Ethan's a big boy. And he didn't have that buck fever type shaking going on. He wasn't rattled at all, you guys. He was.
Big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. She's telling you the truth, guy. This is we spoke about this long time ago when we first heard about the Bryan Kohberger situation. The people's, because again, we understand that it's multiple assailants. It was not one person. Ladies and gentlemen, let me break news to you, because it seems that this is out of the rationale. This is something that people is far-fetched and can't understand the truth. You like it or not, it was more than one person. It was not one person could not done the extent of damage, which we could understand that it was a lot of hate and frustration from people's very close to them passionate crime, targeted. You know why targeted? Because as soon as they got targeted, everybody ran away from them. Soon as the vandals said, we coming to get them, everyone poof, disappeared. Everyone disappeared until the job was done, until they were told to come back. Because we don't want to believe, like Miss Holly Martin is about to tell you. We don't want to believe that Dylan and Bethany were inside the house through this whole thing. Because unfortunately for them, they needed to be arrested, especially after the information provided of the reasons of how and why it was an all call for 7.5, 8 hours story. We don't want to believe that these two youngins were part of what happened to these 4 young adults. We don't want to believe that these 2 young ladies were in their rooms or were told to go to your room and stay there. Don't you come out. If you come out, you dead. And having their phones with them, they heard everything that happened inside that house and did not call 911 to try to save their lives of these young adults. We don't want to believe that. We don't want to believe, no one want to believe, even though it might be the truth. No one wants to believe that Dylan had anything to do with the death of these youngins. Why? Why? You know, I want to give Bethany the benefit of the doubt, you see. I want to give benefit of the doubt to Bethany Funk. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt because she's the only person that is willing to speak pro Kohberger. Breaking news, only in True Crime America with Jrod on point. That's why the only reason that I give Bethany Funk the benefit of the doubt, because she's the only one willing to talk to Ann Taylor pro Kohberger. That's the only reason why I give her the benefit of the doubt. And if she's the one in some kind of protected custody telling on all the vandals, I give Bethany Funk a round of applause. Because she's not just going to resolve this case probably, hopefully, crossing fingers. Because in the same way she's willing to talk to prosecution, the defense team, pro Kohberger, I believe that she could be the same person that is going to crack this whole case. And I believe Dylan Mortensen has something to do. Because again, allegedly, right? We cannot just, right? Here in True Crime in America with Jrod on point, believe that Dylan Mortensen has something, is my expertise that tells me, in my own opinion, due to homework, that Dylan Mortensen knows the killers. Dylan Mortensen, I cannot get her out of the group of the people that deserve a death penalty. If you ask me, the killers, which in my opinion 3 or 4, 3 or 4, give and take, 3 or 4. Because again, can't give you all, right? Can't give you everything, right? I'm giving you enough for you to do your homework. I'm giving you enough for you to run with it and do your homework. Just do your homework. Look for the information. I advise you to look for it yourself, because I could only give you breadcrumbs. But again, I totally agree with Miss Holly Martin. Totally agree with Lucky. And what Miss Holly Martin is going to tell you right now is nothing but the truth. The killers were enraged. The killers had the anger that they already had, the frustration that they already had, the troubles, the mental troubles that they had inside of their own head, to get the courage, probably through alcohol or drugs, to commit this massacre. Soon as a killer, especially when they have never killed before, because flash news, the killers have never done such a thing like this before. This is flash news for all of you. The killers have never done this such a thing before. This is their very first time, and they swear to God that it's gonna be the last. That it was very particular reasons of why they say that the victims deserve to die. The victims don't deserve to die, don't matter whatever you think it could be a reason. No victim deserves to die for no whatsoever reason. But these criminals, these psychos, will talk to another psychos in power and tell them, oh, this is the is no reason. Is no excuse for vandals killing vandals. It don't matter if that was your ex-girlfriend, girlfriend, if she cheated on you, didn't cheated on you, she got pregnant, she got back at you. It don't matter. It don't matter what was the reason. People think that human trafficking, get out of here. People think that it has to be a major reason. Oh, is this a major reason for the university to come? No, it's not. It's just 4 young adults, students from the University of Idaho, killed by their own peers. It don't matter the reasons. It don't matter who did it. That would tell the whole world that that community that they sell into the whole world for youngins to come and study there, they're not safe. No one is safe. Meanwhile, they preaching and they go to churches, they go to schools, they go to high schools and stuff, and they preach, you come to my university, you safe. Every single year, they have people disappearing that have never showed back, people dying that is an accident, self-harm, students from the University of Idaho missing. No one has seen them ever since. Still on the books. And there's no resolutions for those families that has lost their child at the University of Idaho. Haven't even gotten paid because their own police and the state is protecting the University of Idaho killers. Because it's not convenient for the state. It's billions of dollars the state is gonna lose. That's overall and king over whatever human life. They don't care. So those people, those youngins that never killed before, being enraged, frustration, and whatever was the reason for them to commit this crime, and knowing that they have leverage within the group, they have leverage within the house, whatever they say is a go. Could be Hunter Johnson, it could be Jack Decor, it could be John Jack Showalker, it could be Maddie's boyfriend. It could be those 4. You don't know. It could be Loach. You don't know. We don't know. It could be all those names that they have been mentioned. That is people that is young and they hang in there. They have power. Males, they have power in that house. Males that it could go in and out of the house without no type of stoppages. Youngins that have full control and command of that house that is buried right now. He's buried with the truth. So yeah, Miss Holly Martin is gonna tell you it's the first time they have done this. Which again, I don't know. I don't believe. I have no idea in this particular detail what Miss Holly Martin believe. Hopefully, I wish I could have her here right now so we could talk about that. But she said if she was able, she'll be here. But big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. She's a very busy person. So again, but in my take, it was the first time that they ever did such thing like that. It was the first time they ever went too far. And I believe that the reason why the body were overdone, like they were overkill, was because it was their first time. Slappy work, slaughterhouse. By the time they were done with the first floor, let's say if the first floor got attacked first and the dudes, they were on the second floor, as soon as they heard the commotion up there, they knew that if anyone moved from the second floor to try to go upstairs to help, that's the same people's gonna get killed. This is my take. Whoever went to the first floor to kill Kiely and Maddie, when they got attacked, the second floor got attacked because they tried to intervene. Those that didn't intervene, like Bethany and Dylan, they were safe because this is their own people. They just decided for whatever reasons that these two on top, Kiely and Maddie, needed to die. So it's either they needed to die because and the second floor needed to die, or was they came for the third floor and the second floor got hurt at the same time due to they were trying to go to help. This is why we believe there is multiple assailants. The main attackers on the third floor for Kiely and Maddie, and then the second floor, Ethan and Santa, got hurt because I believe they probably make the wrong move, like trying to like yo, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? They seem concerned. Probably Dylan knew. Probably Bethany knew. We don't know if Ethan and Santa knew too. They probably knew that these two were going upstairs because it's regular. Nothing crazy going on. It was regular shit. But then when they heard the commotion up there, Ethan pop up, and that's when he got hit in the neck. It was no fight out of Ethan. They chased Santa into her room. They finished her in there. Ethan was not inside that room. Ethan was just right outside. You couldn't see him from the living room. That's why all that story about being behind the door and pushing and Hunter pushing and stuff like that, that right there by itself, they telling you, just with that story, they telling you they contaminating a crime scene. Just with that story by themselves, they telling you that they contaminated a crime scene because if the Santa's door was closed and someone pushed it open and it was a body back there, they contaminated a crime scene. Because forensics will tell you anything that is stopping that door. If it's truth, they're not going to push the door. They're going to go through a window to preserve the crime scene. Why so hard to understand? We knew that story was capped from the very beginning. It was cat. Because I knew Ethan was right outside between the frame of the door and the bathroom door, or the bathroom frame right there at the hallway. I bet you're trying to protect his girl. I bet you're trying to, because again, and I repeat, I believe that when the third floor got attacked, the second floor got attacked. Because the girl screams up there were the signal for the people down in the second floor to attack Ethan and Santa. Because that means that they following through with the plan. After these people are done killing, they are on war rage. This is what Miss Holly Martin is about to tell you. Did you read that they blood drunk? They blood drunk because it's so much blood that it'll go into their mouth. It's so much blood that it'll go. They'll have blood from the victims behind the eye, and it might still be there. I bet you was blood that went into their killer's eye, and the victim's DNA is still in the back of their eyeball. It will get preserved. It's not gonna flush out. It's just gonna be there. Unless the body consume it. You know what I mean? But it's been like what? Year and a half, almost 2 years, you know. This is what they doing. This is why they're protecting the killers. Because not all evidence is gone, and it takes a certain time for the body to digest that DNA, outer DNA from other body that is not your body, blood from someone else. It has to dilute in you and then be gone. It takes time. This is what they might be doing. Well, this is people in power that are very expertise, and like they study and they teach. They study and they teach criminal investigations and how to just do the dirt. In the same way you study the right way to do it, believe me, you study the wrong way to do it in case you need it. Big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. She's gonna tell you whoever did this, they were blood drunk.
Wasn't shaken. I mean, I know there's an adrenaline that happens to folks. And because I've had that thrown at me when I mentioned this, that he must have been going through, he had adrenaline going through him. Well, adrenaline doesn't stop that shaking. Adrenaline doesn't
Bingo.
stop that shaking. It just doesn't, you guys. And think about it. Think about the time, especially you men and women too, for that matter. But think about that time that you first shot your first buck. And that shaking. It's just so uncontrollable. You can't stop it. You're just shaking your whole body. Somebody's going to tell me that Bryan Kohberger, on his first time out the gate, goes and does a quadruple, and somebody's going to try to convince me that he didn't know that Ethan was there because he was stalking him when that was proven that he wasn't stalking anybody in that home. But there's going to be people that are going to continue to fight me on that, and fight you guys too. There's people that are still saying that. So, okay, so he's, he's stuck in the house. He's staking it out. and he doesn't know that Ethan's there. And he's got to come down and face off with Ethan. And Ethan was bigger than him. He was a big boy, very athletic boy.
And you know what though? I'm gonna leave it right there. So like that, y'all go and watch the video at Miss Holly Mark. Because it's two things that Miss Holly Mark is gonna tell you. If he was Bryan Kohberger by himself, he wouldn't won that fight. Because by the time he's fighting Kiely up there by himself, Maddie would have woke up if she was sleeping. All we hear people say like, oh, they were both sleeping. One was awake, the other one sleeping. Listen, y'all don't know. What about both of them will stay awake, still awake? Because that was Kiely last hours there with Maddie before she go home. Do you think they're gonna sleep? Best friends? They probably won't see each other for a while. Do you think they are going to sleep? It don't matter how influenced by alcohol, whatever Maddie was at the grub truck. If it's true what people say that she was a party girl, because again over here we're not trying to put no jacket on no one, but if she was a party girl, what make you think that she was just chilling? She went back home to eat her food and talk to her friend, right? If it was just Bryan Kohberger, he would have not got to the third floor. Because it got confirmed that, yeah, it was people. It got confirmed that it was people at the house before everything happened. That house was packed of people right before the killing happened. It's like when everyone dispersed. Could it be, right? Or they all could be inside the house for the show and tell. And they were there for the show and tell. And that's why it was multiple killers. Because they were all inside the house by the time a killing started. One person could have done it. By the time you start fighting with Kiely up there, Maddie's gonna jump in, Ethan's gonna jump in, phone calls are gonna be made. Let's wake up, people. A total stranger did not commit this crime. It was between them. Vandals killing vandals. I want to make sure that everyone goes and watch the rest of the video over there on Miss Holly Mark. Make sure click like, subscribe, comment down below. So I want to make sure that everyone feel the urge to go to her channel and finish the tape. She's gonna tell you wonderful things. She's very smart. She knows plenty about this case. So make sure that y'all go click like, subscribe to Miss Holly Mark. One person could not commit this crime. A total stranger could have committed this crime. And we just here to talk about it with the true crime community, to make sure that everyone have an understanding that not everything what the state tells you is the truth. Not always the state is gonna look after your interest. Big shout out to Miss Holly Mark. Shout out to Miss Holly Mark. The state not always is after your interest. It's after their own interests. And When I mean the state, is all the branches from the state: health, Department of Justice, Department of Education. That's the state. Everything else is private corporations, whatnot. So the state not always is looking after your own well-being. Let's understand that. Money is always king. Money always gonna win, right? What about the justice for the victims and get the right killers for them to go to prison and then die? Because that's what these killers deserve. They deserve to be apprehended. They deserve to have a fair trial. They deserve to go to prison. And they deserve to wait until the state decide to bury them. They shouldn't commit this crime. They shouldn't even thought of it. So that's my take. Hopefully we make justice to Miss Holly Martin video. Great video. I advise everyone to go over there and look at it. We're gonna have it paying on our descriptions. We're gonna have this video. We're gonna have both links of both videos, so y'all both go over there and say hi to all. We're gonna have Pablo link to this live stream also, so he'd be able to get the notification and hopefully he get to watch it and we get to come back out of it. But yeah, long story short, Pablo, just so you know, bro, if like you said, Bryan Kohberger would have even crossed path with Dylan, you said it very clear. She had to crack the door for her to see the front face, to know that he's a mask, to know there's some details of the eyebrows and stuff. She had to see the assailant face to face, right? You know what, Pablo? She would be dead right now, bro. That's why I can't wait to talk to you. Because all your information, buddy, every time you mention PCA, you just lost your argument. All your information. If you coming at us with anything from the PCA, don't forget that Bill Thompson already said that the PCA is garbage. Bill Thompson already said it. PCA, not relevant to this case. Why? Because they're now trying to protect Dylan. Because they know if Dylan goes down, everyone goes down. Because I don't think that Dylan, as soon as they put those bracelets on her arm and he's on route to jail, I believe that as soon as she gets to jail, the first call that she's gonna make is to her family to tell my lawyer that I'm snitching on everyone and everyone is going down. If Dylan goes down, everyone goes down. That's my alarm for the live stream. If Dylan goes down, everyone goes down. There you have it. Very first live stream, taking y'all back to school with Jrod on point. Hopefully y'all enjoy the show and come back for more. We got more things happening in True Crime chat room. We got more things happening on my Jrod on point main channel coming soon. Go and subscribe to his Jrod. That's my fun channel. Go and subscribe to his Jrod. You're gonna see a lot of great things in that channel. Great information and a lot of fun to have. So go and subscribe to his Jrod. It's Jrod on point. I'm always the host of the Mo, the team to the tango, Gene to the Django, brother from another mother, the black sheep. Believe in yourself because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I ain't nothing special. I believe that you're going to take the best decisions in your life for yourself and for everyone around you. Stay blessed. Love yourself. Love each other. Stay real. Love ya.